What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Let's switch over to AEW because
what about them now?
Well, they're I figured we'd do this a little bit early because the Revolution pay-per-view is coming up on Sunday, March 6th, which is next Sunday. And, of course, Prime is not going to, he will be able to join us because he'll be on the road. So I'm saying, I figured we'd do our predictions now. Because the card is complete. And this is a stacked card.
Oh, I thought
there's one match that I
Lord
hate.
Jesus.
There's one match that I hate, though.
I think
we'll
I
get
know
into
what
it.
it is, but we'll get to it. So we're going to go over the predictions of the card real quick. We got a 9-match card. Okay. And after this, we're going to talk a little bit about what happened on Dynamite also, because that, if y'all haven't seen Dynamite, do yourselves a favor and check out the MJF promo. You have to.
Okay.
That was dope. But let's just go down. Let's go down. Let's we have here. We have a singles match for the AEW TBS Championship. Jade Cargill taking on Ty Conti.
Jay is obviously winning.
Obviously.
Yeah, she's going to go, was it 29-0? I think that's what it is right now.
Can I just say, I am always, I'm always for Black Girl Magic and all the things that'll be above. She needs work.
But guess what she's working with, though? You know who's working with her backstage?
Who?
Bryan Danielson.
Oh, yeah, I saw the quote. He was just she's only been around for 10 months, and she has more star power than I've ever had. And I was just like, all right, Daniel Bryan, like, are they paying you a bonus for this? Like, my God.
No, I will say she does have a star power attitude.
She has a star
quality. Obviously, she needs work. But I think she can get off with not having that much work and still get better because of her character. I'm dominant and I'm that chick, so
yeah,
we can see she can get better.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know.
Like she had her first wrestling match ever on AEW television, so I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
Now compared to how she was with that tag team match with Shaq, compared to now, she has gotten better. She ain't there yet, but you can tell that she's getting better. Now, if you haven't one of the absolute best wrestlers in the world working with you backstage on certain things like Bryan Danielson, yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. I hope
he will send her out.
I hope that she becomes phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I
you hear what she said?
What did she say?
Because somebody, I guess she was being interviewed and they was asking her about Rampage and like why come on so late.
Yeah.
And they was like, why you on every, they was kind of like asking why she on every episode of Rampage. She was like, let's just face it. If you scrolling through on your TV at 10 o'clock at night and you see me, of course you're going to stop and watch. So they was like, all right. I was like, I agree. They was like, I agree.
Look, but that's how, as a heel also, that's how you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I was trying to get at was I wouldn't expect somebody who, as you all would say, is so green. Am I using that term correctly?
Green is cute shit.
Would be like who have an undefeated streak.
Have you heard of Goldberg?
Listen, we don't talk about him.
I'm about to say,
we don't talk about Bruno.
You hear about Goldberg? I'm about to say, Goldberg's one of my favorites of all time. But however, when his undefeated streak started, that man was green.
Again.
But he was on the agenda. I am dominant. I can do these powerful ass moves. And then I got the star power. And that's what's getting me over.
I think the reason why Jade is undefeated because she looks like $1 million.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's why I said I'm rooting for her. I was not for Goldberg. When I tell you, listen, here on this podcast, this be your proof. I was never a Goldberg fan.
Oh, there's something wrong with you.
Never.
I was always loved
never
Goldberg.
Liked him. Something was always off-putting about him to me. Never liked him.
He played with you. Oh, no.
I don't care.
Next up, the AHFO break this shit up. Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy take on Sammy Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin in a 6-man tornado tag team match.
Somebody say all Andrade has done since he's been in AEW is lose and cut promos on the steps.
That is true.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Yeah. Talk about Sting.
My God.
Talk about Sting.
I think Ric Flair messed his whole thing up, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like he was with Chavo. Chavo was talking for him, and then they dumped Chavo to get Ric Flair. As soon as they did it, Ric Flair had obviously the dark side of the ring, so they couldn't.
You smell like a helicopter.
Flair. So now probably Andrade just been floating, but this was supposed to be a triple threat match: Darby, Sammy, and Andrade.
Why didn't they do that? Because that would have been a better match.
Yes, but it's not. So I don't know.
They probably did. I want to get Sting on the card. Man, fuck that. Put a triple threat match on there for the TNT Championship. That would have been dope. Because now we got to see a work. This is some of the things of trying to get everybody on the card. I don't need Sting on the card. I don't need Isaiah Cassidy or Matt Hardy, who has.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be on the kickoff show. Or not a kickoff, but the pre-show.
Either that or the Jade match.
No, I think the Jade match should be on the card.
I don't know. It's possible. Next matchup. Now, once again, by the time we're recording this, we don't know what the third team is yet. But there's going to be a 3-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Jurassic Express taking on Red Dragon, taking on to be announced. I'm thinking it's going to be the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Santana and Ortiz.
I want to be Santana and Ortiz because, we have a shot of winning. But I don't think... I think because Red Dragon and Young Bucks got a whole thing going on. But needlessly here and there to say who walks away with the tag team championships.
I don't know, but that match that's a lose-lose for me.
Wow.
That's right.
You got Red Dragon and who else? And you got Jungle Boy.
And you got Jungle Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ain't rewrite the list yet, because if anybody's going to change, I'm not crossing through again.
He already said, this is one reason I probably want to show he has to change something today.
Okay. That's why I stopped doing it.
So, do you have any picks, Nate Sketch?
Who was it again? You said
Jurassic Express, Red Dragon, and we don't know who the third team is. It can either be Santana Ortiz or the Young Bucks.
Not knowing who the third team is, I don't really want to give like a super confident answer. I'm gonna just go with Red Dragon. I don't know. Okay.
Eddie Kingston takes on Chris Jericho in a singles matchup. I'm an Eddie Kingston fan. I'm going with Eddie Kingston to beat Jericho. Jericho keeps saying that Eddie hasn't beaten the big one. I'm the big one. Jericho puts people over. Eddie Kingston.
I'll go with Eddie Kingston.
What about you,
I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston with help from Proud and Powerful.
So which one? Are they Santana Ortiz or are they Proud and Powerful?
I mean, I like them being Proud and Powerful.
I mean, I do too. Oh, actually, to be real with you, I like them being LAX.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think they help Eddie Kingston to like fully like join forces with Eddie Kingston.
I'm down with that.
So he can run over another kid.
What you say?
So he can run over another kid.
Wow. All right. Next up, we have. We got a lot of big name matches here. Let's go with Bryan Danielson versus John Mox. That's a big match.
That's a big one. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
That is a big one. If that gets time, that could be match of the night. To be honest with you.
Well, not to be biased for my points, I'm gonna say Danielson wins and earns the respect of Moxley.
Does he make him bleed?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Danielson wins and earns the respect of Moxley, and then Moxley's like, "Okay, I'll team with you now."
What about you, Lacey?
I was gonna say, I keep wanting to call him Daniel Bryan. I'm trying.
Yeah, JR.
Danielson. Yeah. Brian Danielson.
Oh my gosh, you sound like Jim Ross.
She said, "Charlie, what? You kind of
just like out. Jim Ross."
Jim Ross. Oh.
Cause he probably be trying his best not to call him Daniel Bryan as well.
He do. He don't care.
And Daniel Bryan and Ruby Riott.
Y'all got to get this man off commentary.
Yes. Look, Prime has started a petition like the recast the child petition. They were trying to get Jim Ross.
Listen, just send him backstage to do interviews or something, because y'all got to give him a rest.
The Face the Revolution ladder match for for future TNT Championship matchup. So far, there's still one to be announced, but it's Keith Lee, Warlord, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks, Orange Cassidy.
I'm gonna be biased and pick Keith Lee.
Now they say there's supposed to be 7. I think it is, Prime. It may be 6, but I think it's supposed to be 7. Me personally, people are thinking that it could be Cesaro, obviously, to come into the ladder match. I think it could be. I think it's going to be Swerve.
I was going to say it could be Swerve.
Yeah, I think Swerve's going to come in there. I'm picking Warlord. I'm picking. He obviously has the storyline going on with him. People are loving him, and if he goes off to go to win that championship, that could bring the rift between him and MJF even closer. I think that's MJF's next feud after CM Punk. So I'm picking Warlord to win that. What about you, Punk?
I was to either Wardlow or a mystery yet to be determined person.
If it is Swerve, do you think he'll win it?
Yeah, because come on now, the team title says Swerve pretty much. Like that's a Swerve-esque title.
Yeah, and first of all, Swerve versus Sammy Guevara, yes please. Just saying. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's Championship. I think
this match is too soon for the Heat, but
it is. It does not have the heat behind like their other match did.
And with that, I'm gonna say Britt Baker.
Oh, I'll go with one because I have her. But I'm going with Dr. Britt Baker DMD as well to retain. Because she drops it later Thunder Rosa, not now.
Yeah, I'm saying if her run was going stale or something, if her run was going stale, then I would give it to her. But she's in a rough patch of her run, but I still give it to Britt Baker.
Got it. How about you, Lisa Cash?
I'm going with Britt Baker, but I can't. It makes my skin crawl every time you say Dr. Britt Baker DMD.
That's how you gotta say it.
Look,
I hate it.
Even the audience knows that it's DMD.
I hate it.
You gotta respect all the letters.
That's why you say Britt Baker DMD.
No, you gotta say Dr. Britt Baker DMD.
I hate it.
We're going old school with the dog collar match. CM Punk taking on MJF. Okay. So, do you know how a dog collar match works?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me these questions you know the answer to?
They gotta wrap that damn dog chain around their neck, and they both can't go but 15 feet away from each other.
So actually, I did know how this works because I've seen this before.
It's like a strap match around your neck.
Look at me trying to be an asshole, and I didn't know what you were talking about. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
So, great promo by MJF to help build this matchup. Obviously, it's going to be a swerve coming up. But right now, just to stick to the predictions, does CM Punk get his win back, Prime?
I think so.
I think this match is going to be bloody. I don't know if it's going to be match of the night, but I damn sure this match is going to be bloody. Like
I'm going with CM Punk.
I think like Magnum T.I. and Tully bloody.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We have fans that like the 90s, not the 60s.
Oh, I'm sorry. The people out there don't like my Magnum TA and Tully Blanchard cage match reference. Well, Well, Wrestling fan, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Just say Eddie and JBL bloody.
Eddie and JBL. He was looking like, yo, how old is this guy, yo, bastard? That match was fire. Yeah, I got CM Punk win this matchup also. Let's go to the main event, the singles match for the AEW World Championship. The crowd may be dead by the time this match come on, but it's time for Adam Cole, baby, take on Cowboy shit. Hangman Adam Page. So, does Hangman retain the championship, or does Adam Cole win the belt?
I have Adam winning.
Not yet, bro. I mean, it's only Hangman's second title defense, because the first one he won up against Lance Archer. And I'm like, well, how are we gonna do that if we, you know?
No, his first defense was against Bryan Danielson.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if it's time for him to give it up yet. But once again,
he giving it up.
Well, I guess you're not liking the Hangman run.
No, it's not that I'm not liking it. It's just I told you. Like, ever since Hangman won the belt, I'm like, he's not gonna have a long reign like how all these other champions are.
I mean, I feel you now. I just at least expected him to have it until Double or Nothing, and then by the time Kenny, because I still believe it's going to be, you know, the Undisputed Era, where, you know, they can't be called that, versus the Elite when Kenny comes back.
I don't think Kenny gonna be back in time for that. We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, it all depends. So I'm going out on a limb here. I'm going with Hangman Page.
I'm gonna say Adam Cole, because I didn't even think that Adam Page gonna get this far. Like, I thought Bryan Danielson was gonna beat him. So
okay. Well, the only thing is, so let's sketch real quick. What do you think is going to be between Hangman Page and Adam Cole, who won the championship? Is Hangman retaining, or which Adam is winning?
I have not been following. But I'm gonna go with Adam Cole. Baby.
I guess I'm only going to sit here ride with cowboy shit, so I'm going to do that. So that was our early Revolution predictions. Obviously, there'll be some more after all the go home shows this week.